Hello, welcome to the Wisdom Inspired Talks podcast. I am Yomi Akinpelu, your wisdom coach, speaker, teacher, and author of several books. Today I'm going to be talking about 20 books that can make you seriously wealthy. They are the books that I've read and have increased my net worth, and I want to tell you about them today. But before we get in to today's talk, if you have subscribed to this channel, I want to say a very big thank you to you. I am very grateful. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you're new here, if you find this talk inspiring, edifying, enriching, please subscribe. And with that said, let's dive right in. So here are the books that I've read over about 2 decades that have made me a person of high net worth. In no particular order. Very first one, More Than Enough by Dave Ramsey. This is a book that tells you 10 keys to changing your financial destiny. An excellent book. Dave Ramsey, well-known, excellent teacher, author, and speaker, financial guru. Second one, Money by Rob Moore. Know more, make more, and give more. Excellent book on money. It will increase your net worth also. This one I read about 2 decades ago, Your Money and Your Life. A book that teaches you how to be frugal with your money and to live a life of freedom. This book is an excellent book. This I read recently, Dollars and Cents by Dan Ariely. Excellent book. How we misthink money and how to spend smarter. Dollars and Cents. Now this is a fantastic book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Excellent book. It's one of the best and most original finance books in years. Awesome book. Now this, I think it was the very first book I read, Debt-Proof Living, The Complete Guide to Living Financially Free by Mary Hunt. This book taught me how to live frugally. It was from this book I learned that I should take my lunch to work and not buy lunch at work, because the amount of money I would save just by taking my lunch to work was significant and could make a great difference over a decade or so. Excellent book, one of the very first ones I read. Now I read this during the pandemic, One Up on Wall Street. Excellent book by Peter Lynch. Highly recommended for investing. The Intelligent Investor, one I would recommend to read if you want to start investing seriously. Excellent book, written by a man who was a mentor of the well-known Warren Buffett. The Automatic Millionaire, fantastic book. Just put your pension or investment on autopilot. Brilliant book. Highly recommended. After I read this book, I just started investing. I put it all on autopilot, direct debits, and made significant progress since then. This book needs no introduction. Think and Grow Rich will change your mindset about finances and growing wealth by Napoleon Hill. And this one, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I could not recommend it highly enough. It helps you to get into the habit of saving, the habit of investing, whatever habit you want to build, really. It's an easy and proven way to build good habits, particularly money habits, and break the bad ones. The Millionaire Next Door, fantastic book. This book is the surprising secret of Americans' wealthy. It tells you the wealthy in America, they're not the ones who are flashy or spend a lot. They are the ordinary person next door. Great habits to develop, changes your mindset. Excellent book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the very first ones I read, tells you the difference between an asset and a liability. Fantastic book. Very well known, popular book. Richest Man in Babylon. I have a copy of that, but I think it's in my daughter's room. Fantastic book. That got me into saving even when I was not earning a lot. The Richest Man in Babylon by Ben Carson. And then there are other ones. Snowball by Warren Buffett. I have that on Audible. Other ones include the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. That's also, I have that on Audible. I also have another one, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle, the father, or should I say the grandfather of passive investing or index funds. Excellent book, but I have that on Audible. A Simple Path to Wealth, also I have that on Audible. And those are the 20 books, money books. They are fantastic books. They will absolutely change your mindset if you read them. And reading is the way we assimilate and we receive the wisdom of the world, the wisdom of other people who have gone ahead of us, who have learned the lessons, and all we have to do is just stand on the shoulder of those giants and see further than they have seen. Books are an absolute must on your journey to financial freedom, on your journey to making wealth. You don't have to start from scratch and do the research. Some people have gone ahead and they have done the research for you, and all you have to do in the few hours it takes to read that book, you glean the wisdom that they have gained in decades, and you just become wiser for it. So I recommend these 20 books. I would also list them at the end of this podcast. I just want to say, reading is the foundation to wealth. If you want to learn the things that they don't teach you in school, you need to read. To increase your net worth, you need to read to become wealthy. I will leave that list at the end of the podcast. And that is all for today. But don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and let me know if you have any of these books on your reading list. And if you don't have any of them, perhaps you could make 2022 a year where you read some of these or perhaps all of this. And reading, as I've said earlier, is the way we glean wisdom from those who have gone ahead of us, those who have done all the research and spent decades learning and making the mistakes that you don't have to make. And you can just learn from them, from all the wisdom that they have acquired. You can just distill all that in the few hours it takes you to read a book that has been somebody else's decade of research. So I encourage you to read and build a solid foundation for your financial freedom. And that is all for today. Until next time, keep on growing in wisdom and maturity. Blow the cap of your capability. Be unstoppable. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.